Hello Taurus, and welcome to A Shared Pathway. Thank you for joining me. Welcome and welcome back. I've decided to make these mid-June to mid-July because life got in the way. So happens from time to time. Anyway, glad you're all here joining me. All right, so let's see what it is that Taurus needs for their peace of mind for mid-June to mid-July. Now, these readings might be good if Taurus is your sun, moon, rising, or even if you're cross-watching. All good. Happy to have you here. Okay, first card up. Talk it over with a friend. So there's something on your mind, Taurus. What is on your mind? Is it about a career? Is it about, a career move or, moving house, romantic partner? All right, what does Taurus need for their health and well-being for mid-July, mid-June to mid-July? Ooh, go back to school. Okay, that's a good one. Is there any way you can upskill for your job also that will help you improve the way things are for your job or for your life, or, and upskilling can be anything from, doing a course on first aid, because that could help you qualify for a manager level or something, to anything. But the idea is that you are adding to your, your tool belt, your work tool belt, so you can move on in your career. Go back to school, even if you're older and you're retired. If you're having issues with things like computer use, and if you find you get a little bit frustrated with things like that, or how to use apps and things like that, there are courses like in the community. A lot of community places have courses, run courses for older adults and elderly adults to acquaint them with technology. So things like that, that's another way to upskill, and that could help change your life as well, because it helps to keep you in contact with people. All right, let's see what the daily guidance from your angels would like to tell you, Taurus, for mid-June to mid-July. Oh, there we go. Ooh, interesting. It says new partner. All right, don't mind if you do. New partner. Oops, sorry, drop that. A chance meeting is no mistake. So this isn't necessarily romantic. It could be for career. Could be a new bestie, you never know. It's divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. So maybe you've been praying for a new romantic relationship. Maybe you've been praying for a business partner, because you want someone to go into business with. Maybe it's a case, or maybe you've just been praying for a new best friend because for some reason you don't have a best friend. Either way, all good. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You'll recognise them by a sense of familiarity, comfort and safety. When you meet someone and it's like you feel like you've known them your whole life, there's that real sense of familiarity. Well, I think that's it. Okay, that's what you'd be feeling. All right, let's ask the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards what they'd like you to know, Taurus. Ooh, straight out, bang. Ooh, Avra blossoming. Ooh, yep, don't mind if you do. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Or maybe this is this whole going back to school thing. Maybe that's what you're talking over with a friend, how to improve your career. Could even be how to improve your relationship. I mean, not everyone's a great cook. So, maybe you'd want to take some cooking courses, or, how to cook Italian or Spanish, or, cook Middle Eastern foods or something like that, to improve your relationship, because, when you share a meal together, that's very important. And, be entertaining for friends as well. But yeah, that's just me putting it out there in different ways you can do it. But you're just getting started, so have patience with yourself. And that can even be around new partnerships as well. It's slow and steady. You can't sometimes people like to jump in headlong and go crazy, or what they call love bomb. Sometimes slow and steady wins the race, okay? So yeah, just have that bit of patience with yourself, because according to that, everything's going to turn out amazing. Blossoming. All right, let's see what the Archangel Oracle cards would like you to know, Taurus, from mid-June to mid-July. What does Taurus need to know from mid-June to mid-July? We got a jumper. Okay, ooh, clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance from you hear it from inside your mind or from other people. So it could even be on a billboard or even a radio ad or something if you're looking for some sort of validation. Or even, they might even mention a course to do that you can upskill, or, sometimes it's just the words that you hear, or even words in a song sometimes. And they're the messages that Spirit's sending through to you, right? So, and that can be guidance as well, or even you may overhear a conversation. You might be sitting on the bus or the train, you might overhear a conversation, and those words might really resonate with you. So, yes, pay attention to what you are hearing. All right, let's see what you need from the Cheryl Richardson self-care cards. Ooh, okay, don't overdo it. Here we go. Rest and relax, release guilt, and make your needs a top priority. So maybe you've been a little bit stressed there, Taurus, hey? A bit stressed about things. Don't worry, it'll turn out okay, because it says that. It says you're just getting started. Have patience with yourself, okay? But rest is an important part of moving forward as well, because remember, when we're well rested, we are clearer in everything that we do. So you think more clearly, you're more articulate, you respond rather than react, things like that. You look better, and you definitely got a more positive vibe to yourself, and your aura is probably better as well when you're rested. And especially if you're going to go back and study, you do need to be rested so your brain works well, basically. That's quite important there. But the relaxation part is important as well. You might not want to sleep, just do a meditation. And you can always do meditations on, improving study or improving your mind or whatever, or just a relaxing meditation. But either way, rest and relax. Don't get stressed, Taurus. You don't need it, and it doesn't serve you. Just get you tied up in knots, and then you feel exhausted the next day. Or you're grinding your teeth, or both, which is not good. All right, let's see what the Angel Prayers cards would like you to know. I love these cards. These cards, I always like to bang home a point. Pardon me, they start and then they bang it home. Focus your mind, okay? Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities again, okay? So, did we have that? Make your needs a top priority and focus on your priorities. Pardon me. So what are your needs and what are your priorities? So if you're studying, focus your mind. So I'd suggest there's some study going on here, okay? And even if you are looking at going into business, maybe you're studying something to do with that. Maybe you're studying something to, how to run a business, and it could just even be a course on Fiverr or something like that, or a bunch of courses. But still, you're going to need your focus so you can take it all in, and so you know exactly what you're doing. All right, let's finish up with the Fortune Oracle cards. What is it that Taurus needs to know for mid-June and mid-July? Thank you. We will take that flipper. Where'd the flipper go? I'm sure there was a card that flipped over. Yep, there it is. All right. What have we got here? What do you mean, two more? Okay, thank you. All right. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. Okay. So you got protection around you as you move forward. All right. So it's quite an interesting journey, because we're talking about a new partnership. You're going back to school. You're persisting and you're putting yourself first because you're making yourself a priority. But asked me to give you another 2 cards. So hopefully, okay. 2 cards. Okay, well, I think that's not 2 cards, but anyway. All right. Okay, so first card up, Lover's card. So I think Aries might have got this as well. Now, there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Again, make yourself a priority. Put yourself first. Okay, 2 paths ahead. Okay. You know, one is the path of study and, you know, because you're going back to school. It says go back to school. So that's one path, and a new partnership. And the other path, I think, could be stressed out and, you know, be all worked up about everything and not put yourself first. So the whole message here is put yourself first, you know, and choose the path that's going to lead to real happiness. Okay. So, you know, and be patient with yourself along the way, because sometimes when everything happens all at once, you know, you're trying to get a company off the ground, you know, you're studying, and you might meet someone that you think is your ideal person, your ideal mate, and it's all happening at the same time. Slow and steady, okay? Slow and steady. All right, now, next card you've got is Unity. Now, it could still be a business partnership, all right? But a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace and hope. You radiate and attract great love, right? So it can still be a romantic relationship as well. Like, I could be wrong, but it's kind of looking like that. All right. Now, the next card up is the Fool, okay? So as we know, Fool in Tarot is new beginning. So in this one, I think it's a hot guy and a dog. Have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. Well, I think if you're going into business with someone else, you're definitely taking a risk and being adventurous. Calculated risks, though. Don't take crazy risks where you put everything on black. Do you know what I mean? Don't do that. Calculated risks. You know, be daring and adventurous. Try something different. If it doesn't work, try something else, okay? But that's what it's saying. Have the courage to embrace change, because you got this, Taurus. All right, and the last one, which to me brings it all together, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock then. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Goals, bam, kicking goals. That's where you're at, Taurus. So with all this, you will achieve all your goals. You just have to focus your mind, because that's a big thing. Make yourself a priority and have patience, okay? All right, and then you will achieve all these goals. All right? All right, Taurus, got it good? Excellent. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.